back to the channel, everybody. If you haven't already, man, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell to all so you don't miss these rod building videos. And comment and like the video. In this video, we're going to be putting on a handle. This is the Pro Paste hardener, and here's the resin. You mix the two parts together. You don't have to be exact like you do with the epoxy. You have to be exact. These are the reamers that have just sandpapers around a fiberglass tube to ream out these handle, the cork handle in this case. This is a 7-foot medium fast action rod, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these popsicle sticks into smaller pieces because it's a lot easier to get this extra epoxy off the handle and rod with these, and you'll see that later on. I just make, as you can see over here on the plate, I have one already. I like to have a few of them so that I can clean this up easier. Now we're going to lay out the rod. I'm shooting for, I think, 6 inches in between the handle here. So I'm going to scuff this paint up with sandpaper, and I do not want to scuff up the good paint. I mean, probably going to put a wrap on it, but I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. So I always leave that unsanded. But I like to sand and scuff up the paint when I'm putting my handles on, because the epoxy will stick better if it's scratched. You know what I mean? Just like any other paint, you want to, just scruff it up a little bit so you have something to adhere to. And so now I got it laid out. I know that in this section here, I'm not going to sand, and we'll get this sanded, and then I'm not going to show you the process. It's a tedious process. You go with these little dowels with the sandpaper on it, and just keep reaming out these corks. This cork is a lot softer than the EVA handles, so you want to be extremely careful. Always just do a few strokes with it and then test it. See if it fits. Do a few more because you will overshoot your mark, and you'll see in this video, and then you can use tape as an arbor. But I'm going to get this sanded, we'll get it cleaned up, and then we'll start going. Okay, that's all sanded and cleaned up. So as you can see, I'm going to start out with this little one. I'm going to ream it, and then there's different sizes. Like I said, you're going to go up slowly with it, and you're going to keep testing it. I'm not going to bore you with all that. Right, so now I got them all the size I want. A couple of them are a little loose, so I'll use tape to thicken them up. And I just marked this one because I'm going to put a little tape on here to just tighten it up a little bit. Okay, now I'm looking for the right size winding check. I don't think these are gonna be the right size. So I'll pull everything off, and you definitely want to have those on first. It's a nice piece of rubber. They have aluminum. In this case, it's just I'm just gonna try these rubber ones out. I'm not building a super expensive rod. When you're building a super expensive rod, you take measurements and you order the aluminum ones. And see, I just don't. Some of them get loose. You want it to be tight on there because you definitely don't want it to come out. I have all kinds of them. So if it don't look right, we'll just get a different one that fits better. Definitely want those two winding checks on there before you glue these pieces together, because once you glue them together, you're not going to be able to put them back on later, and then the rod isn't going to look as good. So I'm just giving myself another mark so I know not to go past with the epoxy once I mix this two-part hardener up. Okay, so now we're going to mix up our paste. It's an epoxy paste, and you don't have to be exact with this. It really, as long as you're close to 50-50 match, I always make up a little extra because, as you can see, I got to get these two on before I put the winding check or the arbor on for underneath the handle. Then I got to move fast because this stuff will set up in about 2 hours. You can be ready to work with this handle. So I'm moving a little fast right here just to keep things going. now that we got that done, we want to build this up for the reel seat. I'm going to use a tape for an arbor in this on this rod. That white styrofoam here on the table you can use too. But I like to use tape a lot, especially on the cork handles, that I can put a ton of this paste in between these. So we'll build this up with tape in 3 or 4 spots, and then we'll fill out all of it up in between it with the paste, and then we'll slip that reel seat on, because we got to hurry up. This stuff dries up in 20 to 25 minutes and starts getting too hard where you can't use it too much. Because once we get this reel seat on, then we got to put the other handle on, and then we got to find spine and align that up with the spine before all this hardens. That's it. I'll put this winding check on here, line up the reel seat with spine, and this is a wrap. Wait 2 hours and then I can start doing my thread work. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate all of you.